A good Wednesday to all. Today is November 25, 2020, exactly 30 days before Christmas. We have news on URC and BSP's upcoming policy on digital banking and the results of trading in the PSE. All of these in this edition of the stock market today. Bago pong lahat, basahin po muna natin ang ating mga reminders at disclaimers. At habang binabasa po natin ito, kung first time niyo po dito sa ating channel, ay nag-start po ako magbigay ng daily stock market report noong August. I invite you to subscribe to my channel so you will always be updated with the latest news and information on the stock market and the most active stocks in the PSE. I am a retired employee of one of the Philippines' largest banks. I was also an OFW when I was assigned to our branch in Hong Kong as head of compliance. Mga 8 months din po akong namalagi sa ibang bansa. And after that, I was assigned through the grace of God as Chief Compliance Officer of a bank subsidiary. Since early 2000, I started investing in UITFs, and a few years later, I started investing in stocks. I review the most active stocks in the Philippine market using technical analysis, and sometimes I add a bit of fundamental analysis. By the way, if you want me to review your favorite stock, please comment on the comment box below, and I will do my best to do the review. This is from the business world. URC ventures into rubbing alcohol production. URC is introducing 2 pharmaceutical-grade alcohol brands to the market. It is the Shield Plus and the BioSure amid the growing demand for hygiene and sanitation products. The rubbing alcohol business will be managed by the company's agro-industrial and commodity segment. And in the long run, it's this recent acquisition of La Carlota Distillery in Negros will supply the necessary raw materials for the production of these new brands. We also have another one from the Manila Standard. This is on digital banking. Jokno says that Bangko Sentral readies policy on digital banks. BSP Governor Ben Jokno on Tuesday said that the regulator will soon come up with a policy on the establishment of digital banks in the country, which are expected to play a key role in promoting market efficiencies and expanding the access of Filipinos to a broad range of financial services. Under this 3-year digital payments transformation roadmap, the BSP will be introducing digital banks as a distinct bank classification from the existing universal, commercial, thrift, rural, cooperative, and Islamic bank categories. Mr. Jokno said digital banks could help address the frequently cited constraints to delivering financial services to the unbanked and underserved sectors, as well as bring the BSP closer to its goals of shifting at least 50% of retail payment transactions to digital channels and ensuring 70% of Filipino adults have transactional accounts by the year 2023. So the establishment of a framework for digital banking is something positive for the industry because this will facilitate financial inclusion and allow banks to extend services to a broader market. The acceleration swift to digitalization will also result in improving operational efficiencies and profitability for the banks over time. Let's now take a look at what happened to the Philippine Stock Exchange Index. The PSEI dropped by 107.16 points or 1.51% from the previous close. It ended at 7,001.51, barely 1.5 points up from the 7,000 level. So if we'll take a look at the market status, 97 companies advanced, 120 declined, while 40 remained unchanged. There was net foreign selling at 1.39 billion. As for the sectoral indices, the all-share index declined by 1.05%, while all the sectors declined except for the mining, which registered a 3.4% increase. The decliners was led by properties at 2.61%. Let's now take a look at the most active stocks. By the way, if you want me to review your stocks that you have in mind, please drop a comment and I will do my best to review it for you. Okay, so let's now review BDO, Merrimart, DMC, ACEN, SMPH, Ali, GTCAP, DITO, URC, and NIKL. So let's go first to the first most active stock. Let's take a look at BDO. BDO, yes, this is a red candlestick. Let's put up our indicators. So yesterday I was in my commentary or in my review of BDO, I said that this was a doji or a morning star, which would indicate a uncertain candlestick. And true enough, there was a red candlestick today, in spite of net foreign buying, and BDO dropped by 1 point or 0.92%. Let's see in the next trading day, if there is another red candlestick, then there is a trend reversal of the candlesticks. In the meantime, the nearest resistance is 110. Actually, the opening is 110. It reached 111, and the next resistance level after 110 is 114. We just observe what will happen in the following day. If it is still a red candlestick, then we are having a reversal, or it may just if it touches the support level. The nearest support actually is 103. So if it touches the support level and it bounces, then we can say that the stock is consolidating. Next, we have Merrimart. I hope you had a good day today. Bullish pa rin ang market, pero nag-profit taking ang karamihan sa mga index stocks. Merrimart also succumbed to profit taking. Pero mataas pa rin ang RSI niya. It's above 70, it's 76. Actually, this is an all-time high, no? The nearest support of Merrimart is here. I would just say that mga 560 ang nearest support. The nearest resistance is the only data that we have is this. Yung highest nito, it's 670. That's the nearest resistance in the absence of any other data. Again, the same with BDO. If we see another red candlestick, or in which case that the price bounces at the 560 or 550 level, then what we have is a possible consolidation. Next, we have DMC. Okay, DMC. While there is volume here, the stock appears to be consolidating. So if I were to draw a box, i-draw natin yung Larvas box. Dito lang siya nagko-consolidate. At that level. Although there's volume here. And if you will see our indicators, it's still on an upward trend. And the foreign institutions are also optimistic on the stock. Now, if the volume will hold, then tataas pa ito. May posible pang tumaas si DMC. Because, tingnan nyo yung potential ng stock. No? If you are a long-term investor, ang highest niya was nandito. Nasa 12. Actually, nag-17 pa nga yan eh. Ito, anong 2017, nag-16, 17, it went even higher than that. Here, mga nasa, ano to eh, 16, 17, mga almost 17, 1650 ang highest nito. And nasaan na lang siya ngayon? Nasa 557 lang, no? Napaka malaki pa yung itatakbo niya. Marami pa siyang room for an upward movement, no? Ano yung nearest resistance ni DMC? Ang nearest resistance ni DMC is, masasabi natin nandito, nasa 665 o mga 7 pesos. 690 to 7 pesos ang nearest resistance niya. Why? Because there is a resistance level here. Yan yung isang level na pwede nating tingnan. At kung titingnan natin yung support ni DMC, ang nearest support niya is here. Ito, very recent lang. This is 5 pesos. That is the nearest support. And nearest resistance is at 690 to 7 pesos. Or I would say 650. Meron pa palang isa dito na if we'll take a look closer. Mga 630 yung nearest support, and the next one is mga 7 pesos. Okay, now let's take a look at ACEN. ACEN, nag-profit taking na si ACEN. Kasi kahapon when I was doing the review of this, ang sabi ko is a stock cannot go up forever. There is a time for everything. And this is now a time that the stock goes down and a time to consolidate. A time to go up, a time to go down, a time to consolidate. So here is nag-profit taking si ACEN and it reached the support, and the nearest support is this 582. Nag-low siya of 585, which is actually the area of our support. So dun siya nag-bounce, and after that the wick touched the 585 area, umakyat siya, naging 6.01. So how do I see the stock in the next few days? Tingnan lang natin yung next candlestick. Kasi kung red candlestick yan at na-break niya yung 580 level, 585 level at bumaba pa siya, then there is a reversal of trend. In the meantime, in the absence of any other data, the nearest resistance is here. 695. Because this is the highest level na na-reach ni ACEN. So, hindi siya umabot ng 7, but maaring dyan niya i-retest yung next level niya kung aakyat siya. So, observe tomorrow. If it is a red candlestick, then nag-reverse yung trend. Kung nag-bounce siya at naging green candlestick, pero it is just within this support and resistance, then most probably nagko-consolidate ang stock. If you will ask me, Sir, pwede pa bang pumasok dyan? Actually, kung ako magte-trade nito, siguro pwede. Ako kasi medyo worry na ako because napakataas na kasi nung level niya eh. Pero if you are a long-term investor, kasi remember, there's an upcoming SRO, stock rights offering. Maganda yung kanyang level, one stock rights for every, or one stock for every 1.1 shares that you hold. And it's a very good investment. Now, if you are a short-term investor, tingnan nyo yung levels na ito. Yung 5.8, perhaps you can buy there. And then, tingnan nyo lang, if it tests the 7 peso level, then you can sell on that level. But make sure that your risk-reward ratio is 1:2, at least 1:2, or 1:1 at least. Kung day trader kayo. Kung swing trader is 1:2, pwede na. Okay, next let's take a look at SMPH. Ang SMPH is the mall business of the SM Group. Nagko-consolidate lang siya. Again, if I were to draw a box, the Darvas box, ito yung consolidation area niya. This. We have an upper limit of 40.30, which is our resistance, and a lower limit of, I'd say 36.48, which is our support. So without a major catalyst, support and resistance lang yung laro nitong SM Prime. Pero kung titingnan po natin, yung, if I may share with you the BDO Nomura recommendation, ang recommendation niya sa SMPH is, nasabi ko na ba yun? Anyway, ulitin ko na lang. No? Ang recommendation niya sa SMPH is SMPH neutral. Ang target price niya is actually 35. So, wala siyang recommendation dyan. Neutral siya. So, maaaring maglaro lang siya ng support and resistance. And there was net foreign selling, almost 51 million. Then, next, let's take a look at Ali. Look at that. Bumaba siya, 1.25 points or 3.21%. Medyo malaki-laki din to for an index stock. Net foreign selling din siya. So, eto, mukhang may bearish, meron na siyang bearish movement on the stock. And if you'll see our indicator, nagka-curve na siya. Although, nasa upper limit pa, under pa the candlestick, pero nagka-curve yung ating indicator. Also, our RSI is also moving downwards from a high of here, 79, nasa 59 na lang, But this is still bullish because it is still above 50. Tingnan natin yung DMI. I think the DMI would show that it is just moving sideways. Less than 30. It's 44. So, ibig sabihin, medyo bullish pa siya. Pero, if you take a look at our candlestick, tatlong red candlesticks to eh. Isang medium, isang small, which is this a hanging man. And this is another medium-sized candlestick, So, ibig sabihin, my take here is that pababa pa yung stock. And it is now on the support level. Now, it may retest the next support level, which is this. 35 to 34. Kung magkaroon ng bounce dito, No, posible magkaroon ng bounce dito because it may retest. Otherwise, magbababa pa rin siya. Bababa pa rin yung stock. Ngayon, para ma-reverse yung trend, kailangan meron tayong green candlestick dito. A green candlestick. But it is not always a guarantee na pagka nagkaroon ka ng green candlestick and nagre-reverse na yung trend. You have to look for a confirmation candle. So since tatlong candlesticks na ito na pula, most likely the following day, magkakaroon ng another red candlestick. And it may retest the 35 peso level. Next, let's take a look at GTCAP. Okay, GTCAP, another red candlestick. So there is a weak candlestick here, which nasabi ko ba yesterday or the other day that this is a sign that there may be a trend reversal soon. And ito nga, nagkaroon ng solid red candlestick, which is about 3.44% down. And actually this is a confirmation candlestick that there is a trend reversal. Now, it is now at a support level. Yung 566, 570 is a support level. And it may retest the other next support level here. 527, 530 level. How does the foreign institutions see the stock? Negative siya, because there is a net selling of 111 million. So, observe. Ang tingin ko dyan kasi is that there will be another red candlestick the following day. And tingnan nyo, kung mag-bounce siya dito, di well and good. Kung mag-test at tumuloy siya pababa, and dito yung next level na i-retest niya, 128, 127 level. Next, let's take a look at dito. Nawala si Lito sa most active, ngayon lang bumalik. Alam niyo si Lito, ang tingin ko dito nagko-consolidate. Kasi if you'll see our EMA20, by the way, just for your information, in my stock review, I used the 20-day exponential average as my short-term indicator. This is the orange line. Ito yun. The 50-day exponential moving average as my medium-term indicator, represented by the blue line, this, and the 100-day exponential moving average represented by the black line, which is this. And I also use the RSI, or the Relative Strength Index, and the Directional Movement Index, or DMI, as additional confirmatory indicators. So if you'll see, nagpipierce through siya dito eh. So I would say that this is just consolidating. Draw tayo ng box. Diyan siya nagmo-move within that area. Maraming mas slight overshoot dito kasi tumaas siya ng todo eh. Pero here, ang support, ang ma-identify nating support is 716 and 550. So, if you are doing range trading, pwede kayong pumasok sa 550, sell at 720, 715 and 720. Pero, calculate your risk-reward ratio. Kailangan 1:2. 1 is your risk and 2 will be your reward. At least, kung swing trader kayo. Kung day trader kayo, 1:1 pwede na. So, tingin ko lang dyan, dito lang sa area na to, mag-move si dito without a catalyst present. Kasi kung siguro, inaantay na lang natin yung news kung nagawa na niya yung pinapagawa sa kanya by the first quarter ang pangako ni dito dyan. Okay, next, let's take a look at URC. URC, bumaba siya. Okay, a solid red candlestick. May short wick na lang dito. So, it went below the MA20, which is an indication of a bearish indicator. And it pierced through the present support. So may breakdown siya. I would say this is a breakdown. Although yung volume niya is a bit above average, ito yung na-pierce niyang support eh. Yung 144, naging 142. Ngayon, i-retest yung next level niya dito, sa 141. Pero, ito kasi yung area ng EMA50. So hopefully mag-bounce siya. Because URC naman is a very good stock. In fact, kumita yan eh, sa third quarter. So it's just probably market sentiment. Kung mag-bounce siya dito sa 140, if you see another red candlestick, then dumidiretso na siya pababa. No? So the next level after ma-pierce niya yung 140 is here. Nasa 137 or 138 level, yung next resistance level niya. Kasi merong resistance dito na naging support. Ito yung support level na candlestick dito. And then, yung next support, syempre dito na, pero 135 na yan eh. Yung pinaka-next niya. After that. So, i-retest nyo muna yung 140, 141, tapos yung 138, tapos yung 135 level. So, observe lang natin, tomorrow, kung red candlestick pa yan, kasi most probably red candlestick yan because dalawang successive at saka engulfing to eh. So, nakikita ko dyan, talagang tingin ko lang bababa siya within a few days or within the next few days. So, hopefully mag-bounce siya dito sa mga levels na ito. Okay? And then finally, we have nickel. Kung lahat pababa, itong nickel pataas. Okay, so merong above average volume. Tumaas siya 6.82%, 0.30 points, no, from 0.42. So, kasi tumataas ang nickel, I would say na tumataas siya, and therefore, tumataas rin yung kanyang price. And if you'll see yung ating EMA20, ito, nagko-consolidate siya, pero ito, right under the candlestick yung ating indicator, oh. And when it touches the EMA20, nagbabounce siya. Here, nag-touch siya ng EMA20, nag-bounce. Nag-touch, nag-bounce. So, yung EMA20 ang masasabi nating pinaka-support level ni nickel. Now, how do I see the stock? Well, of course, depende yan sa nickel prices, no? But looking at the chart, the next resistance level that I can see, 508, 510. So, yan yung pinaka-resistance level niya. When we trade, we always follow our trading plan. So, kung out na tayo dito kung na-reach na niya yung pinaka profit natin, then we take profit. Ngayon, kung tingin nyo ipataas pa yung stock, then i-adjust you adjust your stop loss. You have to adjust it, parang you do a trailing stop. And you can adjust it by, one of them is using your moving average as your stop loss guide. So in which case, kung kayo nag-enter dito, ang stop loss nyo nandito, ang stop loss nyo is your EMA20, which is 420 na yung magiging stop loss nyo. And then, halimbawa, i-target nyo halimbawa yung 5 pesos, pwede, di ba? Tapos stop loss nyo is the EMA20. Pero kung na-pierced pa niya yon, then you have to adjust your stop loss to a higher level. That is to protect kasi your profits. That is to protect your profits. Yan po ang ating stock market report today, Wednesday, the 25th of November. Ito po si Benji Chidoro, nagpapaalala, mag-ingat sa mga scammers. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay. See you again in our next episode. Bye for now.